Hi Cosette, I'm into here. Hope you're well. Okay, your last Zoom video asking me to just explain a little bit about Pixuma. So I'm just going to just talk you through a bit about my vision about how we're going to target these people in the travel industry and how I envisage this happening. I just wanted to just get you logged in, talk a bit about how it works. So it just gives you a bit of a clearer vision in your mind about how you want to take this forward. So, okay, let's crack on. I'm just going to sign in my details. Straightforward, you can sign in or create an account down the bottom here. But like I said to you in our last meeting, I'm looking to get this changed and I will send the draft to you first so you can have a quick overview before I implement that. So it just gives you that chance as well to give you the option for any maybe change on the lead page or any kind of lead magnet we could put on there or something, but we can address that later. Okay, first things first, this is not right. The page goes to the activity feed, which is a bit like Facebook, so everything you post appears on there. But I'll show you that as we go along, because when we do the albums, it automatically feeds into the activity feed. Sorry, and there's an advantage there as well for us and for the consumer, but I'll go into that in a little while. So let's go into the most important thing here, which is the albums. So click on the albums. As you can see, I've got some pictures there already of what I've been doing. Come back to the renovation thing. You can see I've got my clock, I've got my toast from my kettle my wife was looking at. But anyway, what I was thinking was, for me, December can be quite a quiet month. So why not start to plan the holiday you want to go in 2021 in December, for example. So let's go to enter a day. Like I said, let's go for 1st December because I want to start planning from then. I mean, like I say, you don't have to enter a description, but I will on this occasion. So I'll do a holiday. Let's create that. So the story here is for the for the consumer, for the travel industry, is that they sell this to their customers on the basis that they plan their holidays for the future. So how do we sell it? So my idea was, okay, on the 1st December, what do I need to do? First things first. So I go to my pictures, and the first thing I need to do is possibly check my insurance. So here you go. So first things first, make sure you've got your travel insurance for your holiday when you're looking to plan to go. So let's upload that. Come on. Oh, it's already done. So there's my first part of the story. I need to check my travel insurance. Now I would also add another picture in there which I didn't get a chance to download, was for let's check that the passports are also something that we need to check to make sure they're in date. That's two things I tend to do. I check the passports are in date, and I check that my travel insurance is available. So I mean, look on that picture there, for example, that just tells me exactly where to go. I had travel insurance last year on 12th of August, so go with this insurance company again because they were good, or I can do a go compare. So that's the first thing I would do there. Come back out of there. Then you can start to build a picture. So you can either stick the information back into the same picture profile, but I like to see things in this kind of format. So if I go back to, say, May, I like to see pictures like that to show me a little trail of what's going on, or maybe use those dates in the future to do what I need to do. So let's start the second part of this process. So go into the 2nd of December, and now I want to start to look at hotels. So where would I want to stay? So I would kind of want to stay. Well, that looks like a nice hotel. Let's pick that one. Let's upload that. Okay, so there you go. So now I'm starting to build a picture of where I want to be, where I want to go. So if I also start to look at other images that I have, and pictures. Okay, I had a couple of other pictures there which I've misplaced. That's okay, that's fine. But I hope you kind of get where I'm looking at this. But then, okay, now I've got the choice of photo I want to go to. I want to start now to look at who my choice of travel agent is going to be. So let's add that in. Oh, for some reason, that didn't add that picture in there, did it? Let's go back into 2nd December, add that back in again. Great. Select the picture for that hotel. Let's upload it. Oh, 2nd of June, sorry. My mistake. I'll delete that. Start again. Back to albums. Let's go for add. Enter a date. Let's go for the 2nd December. Let's create that. Click on my image for the hotel. Click on that. And let's upload that. Okay, let's go back to albums. That should be there. Okay, fine. Now, also, I want to go to a place where they have a kiddies play area. So, does this hotel have that? Yes, I checked it last time, and I'm fairly sure there's an image there for kiddies play area, which there was. So, upload that as well. And let's go back to albums. So you can see, you're starting to build a picture. Now I want to also, now I'm looking at hotels and what kind of areas I want to go to. I need to make sure I've got the details for the travel agent who was very good, that spoke to me last time. So let's get her details uploaded as well. So let's go for the 4th of December. Like I said, you can insert them individually, you can insert them into the date itself. That's your choice, but I'm just showing you how I would want to do it, how I want to see it. So if I now create that, and I go into upload, and I go to this travel bag lady that I picked up earlier, and upload that. Back to albums, and okay, there. Now I want to think about travel arrangements as well. You know, when I get there, am I going to be relying on them to give me transfers, or do I want to do it myself? So I again done a bit of research in Dubai, and I found out that the taxi firms there are quite cheap. So I mean, okay, even from the UK going to the airport, I've got a map of myself as well, so I can upload the map as well. So you can start to see, this is what I envisage as my plan of a planner and planning my holiday. And at a glance, I can see that, okay, oh, I need travel insurance. Okay, these are the hotels I want to go to. Oh, there's my consultant I require. How am I getting to the airport? Have I got, like I said, there's a couple of the pictures for the Dubai taxi service and the passports. And you're starting to have everything there in front of you. Now, when you then decide you've got information there that you need. You can then go to the date, say in April 2021 when you want to travel. Let's go to next year. So you're traveling on the 1st of April 2021, and you can now start saying, we're definitely going to, for example, the Atlantis, which is where I've been before. And that's all been booked and that's all been confirmed. So you can start to see now that there's a bit of a trend going on how I'm planning my holiday and where I'm going to be in the future. There's different ways you can do this, but then also if you don't want to now start clicking to different dates, even though you've got everything now laid down in front of you, you can go back to I'll change this to be activity on the new revision when we do it in a couple of weeks. But you can now start to scroll down your activity page at a glance and just see what you've posted. And you can keep, you can delete, you can like, and then you can go into your account. Actually, let's go one step back. Go to your friends. So you've got a friends list there. Oh, sorry, didn't go back there. Or add your friends who have joined Pixuma, and then go to your account, and then you can start to share your profile information, your activity information, just you or your friends, or all members, or the public. So you as a family can now start to plan that holiday, and you can view it in two different formats. So if you don't want the kids to start going for the dates and looking at all that information that you've chucked into albums, which is, that only you know where it is, you can hit the activity feed and they can start to see, oh yeah, I'll select this. Oh, okay, we're going to go by train to the airport. Okay, don't need to know about, hey, that's something we want as a family, to have a family over to play with. And we're going to have a beachside pool and the beach area. So again, you can start to then even look at going back to albums and start planning your activities of day 1, go to the aquarium, day 2, go to the beach, day 3, go to the pool, day 4. So, even as parents, you've got that option to plan your holiday from the start right to the end. I mean, sometimes you get to the destination, you're tired, and you just took off the plane, the kids are bouncing up and down, it's like, Daddy, where are we going? What are we doing? So, in your mind, you've got a little plan. Okay, today we'll go to the beach and tomorrow we'll go to the pool. It just gives you that option in your mind to not have to worry about anything. That's what planners for. That's what diaries are for. They're telling you what to do. They're there to plan your day and your week. So why not do that? So that's for travel companies to now use that with their consumers. Say, look, start planning your holidays, and you can now use that portal to then, when it comes to the point to booking a holiday, come see us. Put that travel information into Pixuma of us. Here's our logo. I'm the consultant. Speak to me. Like this option here where you've got, back in December, I've got the consultant's number there and her name. So I know 3 clicks away, I've got the number, I want to speak to her, and there's the web address and the email address. It just gives you everything that you need at fingertips. But I also got a little twist here as well. What I was thinking was, that's for the travel industry to offer to their clients. Call it partnership if you want to. For us, that's what you guys call it. But I'm also thinking, okay, what's in it for the business? Well, they get to advertise their business with Uzuma for free of charge. And as you can see, at a glance, where I have already gone to 3 other countries as well as the UK. So I'm getting people from Dubai coming in, placing adverts, and Australia. The US is going to be quiet, obviously, for obvious reasons. There's a lot going on there. But they have options, and they can now, again, create a sign up and log in, and just create their advert. Again, this Pixuma has its own imagery options, but Yazuma also is picture based. So they could then upload you've got 6 spots, and the 7th one's your logo. So you could even then put in your latest offers on Yazuma and tag it in onto the Pixuma option when you send it out to the customer. So everything is in one portal. So even the very small travel agent clients that are on LinkedIn can utilize our platforms, and it hasn't cost them a penny. And yet Yazuma's out there. It's a fully fledged business with over 3,000 people on there at the moment, over the 4 countries, and there's traffic coming into that site. So again, that's an option for them to get for free advertising, and then use Pixuma as a little tool for their clients. Say, look, start to plan your holidays, because come next week, Monday, the government are lifting more restrictions for shops to open. So it's just a matter of time when things will start to flow. I hope that kind of makes sense, Cassette, on the vision of how I thought and how I feel about how this system works. Once you get into it, it is quite simple, I thought, and quite easy. But then, I developed the system. I'm the one who created it all, so it's easy for me to look at my dream from the outside and not necessarily how somebody else would envisage it. But maybe this kind of message we can send out to the travel agents, and they can forward on to the consumer. So look, at a glance, you've got everything there in front of you that you need in one little portal, and you can organize yourself in a picture way. I mean, the opportunities there are endless, and if we can tag in Yazuma, I mean, the little freebie, as you said, as I click on exit, companies, don't forget you can place a free advert with Yazuma. That Pixuma are allowing their sister company as a little sweetener for you guys, for your own business to be advertised. And we can then start to look at putting that onto our social media platform for them as well at the same time. So we'll go back onto LinkedIn on 8,000 users that are already there, that connected to me, and say, okay, Best of Travel have got this offer on for 2021, and they're with Pixuma and with Yazuma at the moment. Hey guys, come along and have a look. I mean, I don't know how that works set. I mean, you guys are better on obviously guiding me on that process, but it's just something that I envisage that would kind of work, and how I thought. I mean, even with the moms thing, that still works. You can still then put those post-its onto that platform. Even as I showed you with the renovations, again, it's all visual, and the old saying that picture speaks 1,000 words was always my motto of selling this platform as well. And I hope you see what I see, that sitting there at a glance, you can see that you've planned your holiday in the space of 2 minutes, and now you can go to your forward planner and start putting in those confirmations of what you've got back and where you're going. So it's almost that, and you're also building a database of information. Every time you go on holiday once a year, you're looking for those contacts, you're looking for those places you've been to, and those people. You have pictures of your holiday, and those enjoyable memories again, which could be part of Pixuma as well. But where do you store all those contact information? Yeah, it's on your phone, but there's one portal for everything. Like I said, look, have a think. Conscious gone 20 minutes now, so have a think. I'm going to put onto the YouTube channel, send it over to you, because the Zoom wasn't. Hopefully you'll see it by then anyway. Didn't allow me to do that. And if there's any questions, or if you want to jump on the Zoom call for me to clarify that a bit more, happy to do so. But yeah, have a think, have a look. If there's any questions, please give me a shout back. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.